Mirchi News. Let's see special news of oldest astronomy organization, Jyotirvidya Parisamstha Pune. Entering a glorious 75th anniversary, Jyotirvidya Parisamstha Pune has brought us an exhibition, Indian Frontiers in Astronomy, comprising the great astro works in India that has made the whole world look up to India as an elite status for the field of astronomy. This exhibition was inaugurated by the hands of Professor Yashwant Gupta, Director of NCRA TIFR. The exhibition consists of GMRT, UT Radio Telescope, Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, to name a few. It is no less than a time travel depicting the whole journey of astronomy of India. Sir, please tell me about this project of Square Kilometers Array.
Okay. The Square Kilometer Array is the next generation radio facility. It is a radio telescope that is being designed right now with 10 different countries from around the world collaborating to design this. And this will be a truly world-class next generation radio telescope. It will be at least 30 times more powerful than any of the existing radio telescopes, including our own giant meter wave radio telescope, which is located nearby Pune, just 80 kilometers, which has been built by the National Center for Radio Astrophysics of TIFR and is run by us. And so the SKA will completely revolutionize radio astronomy and the way we understand the universe, because it will produce results and discoveries which are completely beyond the reach of any of the existing instruments. And the range of science that is targeted with the SKA is phenomenal, all the way from understanding the early universe as to how the first stars and galaxies formed. From there all the way to understanding various interesting objects like radio galaxies, understanding the probing gravity in great detail using pulsars, trying to detect gravitational waves using timing of pulsars, to looking for intelligent life in other nearby systems, whether there are intelligent beings in other planets nearby to us, in nearby stars, to looking for other signs of life like complex organic molecules which form the basic building block of life from which we are made, to look for these as to which nearby stars or objects may have these kind of things. So it has a huge range of science, and all the astronomers are eagerly looking forward to it, including astronomers from India. And we are also part of this project.
Okay, great.
And right now we are in the design phase of this project, where we are working on it, and India is involved, and we in fact have been leading one of the design work packages for building the complete monitor and control system for the entire observatory. So the observatory will be located in two continents, Australia and South Africa, in regions where there is very little man-made interference from man-made radio signals. And the antennas will be spread out over large distances, hundreds of kilometers, and connected with optical fiber for real-time transmission of the signals. So it's quite a complicated technology that is going into the Square Kilometer Array, and a lot of complicated control systems and software and so on. And we are happy to be part of this large project as a significant contribution from India.
Thank you, sir. Sir, next question is, why are you building only Southern Hemisphere?
You mean for the SKA?
Yes.
It so happens that some of the best sites that were found when the survey for the sites were done turned out to be in the Southern Hemisphere, in Australia and in South Africa. But it is also true that Northern Hemisphere already has quite a few sensitive radio telescopes. There are not that many in the Southern Hemisphere. Also, a good part of our own galaxy, the center of our galaxy and other interesting places or objects, are visible primarily from the Southern Hemisphere. So it was felt that with this combination of all the factors, it was decided to have the SKA located in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yes. Okay. Sir, my last question is, what is your vision and mission?
Our own mission right now is to do the best science that we can with our existing facilities in India. So, for example, as you may know, we have recently upgraded the GMRT, which is our own facility, to a much higher level of capability and performance. And then we are trying to now get the best science, new results, new discoveries from the upgraded GMRT.
Okay.
And already a lot of the international community is showing significant interest, great interest in using the upgraded GMRT. And as you have seen, there is a lot of excitement in India with AstroSat doing well and optical telescopes coming up. And there are plans for India to be part of the next generation optical telescope, the 30-meter telescope, as well as the square kilometer array, and also plans to have a gravitational wave observatory in India. So we are all part of this excitement.
Yes, sir.
And our mission is to make all of these things happen so that the next generation of astronomers in India will have access to some of the best world-class facilities and be able to do cutting-edge research in astronomy.
Yes. Sir, tell something about this exhibition.
Sure. I have to say that I am very impressed by the exhibition and by the work and the effort that the JVP team and the members have put in. Honestly, I was not expecting to see such beautiful models of the various instruments that they have built. In addition, of course, to the very nice posters which show a lot of work done by the members in trying to study the subjects, understand them, and then produce them in a manner which is easy for the person viewing the exhibition to understand these things. So, three cheers to them. They've done a wonderful job. And as you can see, some of these models are, I think your camera can capture the model of the ET telescope, which our group has built in the 1960s, which is still operational. And it's a fantastic job. And they have made a model of the GMRT array using 3D printing technology. So they're up with the latest technology for doing these things. And these wonderful models that the team members have made of the various Indian observatories. So I think this is a good way to make our people understand the Indian observatories and what they are doing, and to build up the understanding and also the pride in what we do in India in astronomy. So very nice. I'm very impressed.
Thank